This is your major silver update, but I've got a little bonus for you. I thought about our old friend Elon Musk, and that has something very important to do with silver. I'm going to share that with you later in the video. But first, what I want to do is go over the silver market, what happened this week, what are some major news stories affecting the silver market, and what can we expect as we move into the coming weeks, months, quarters, and years. I got all that for you, yes you, and I've got more. Let's get started right now. This week, the silver price went from $19.25 per ounce all the way down to $18.66 per ounce, down 3% for the week. Yet another crappy week for the price of silver, but it can't go down every week. I can't keep making this video every week and telling you it's gone down, 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 down. It's going to go back up, guys. Hang in there, stick with it, and we'll see how fun it is when it turns around. The SIL, the ETF that tracks the silver mining stocks, also had a rough week. Went from about 25 down to about 24, down about 3%. The mining stocks have been obliterated, especially the juniors, especially the silver mining stocks. Most of them are 50% lower than their 52-week high, some of them even more. The value proposition in these stocks is astounding right now. So again, hang on there as well. As the price of silver gets better, the price of the mining stocks should follow. 3 years ago, just to mention, we had silver at $15 per ounce, so lower than we are today. And this mining stocks were significantly higher, about 10% higher. So things are out of whack. The sentiment is absolutely horrible. Hang in there. Like I said, things will improve. A couple other major stories relating to silver. Apparently the COMEX inventory keeps getting lower and lower and lower, like the silver that's available to be delivered keeps going down, down, down. These guys that dig into all these intricate mechanics of the derivatives markets and silver are saying that silver is positioned, the big banks and the hedge funds. It's very complicated and not something that I'm an expert in, but they're saying that they're becoming positioned for a big rally in silver. We'll see how that plays out. And I've heard it said several times over the years that Elon Musk, either the richest man or one of the richest men in America, he's going to need a lot of silver to build all these Teslas, all these electric cars. And I've heard people say Elon Musk could buy all the investable silver on the planet with his wealth. And it dawned on me. I was like, Elon, I've got some advice for you, some financial advice. The Twitter thing was a bad idea. You know that now. You could have just bought all the silver, and I guarantee you your wealth would have multiplied several times. The final thing I'll touch on is margin. I've talked about this many times that I avoid margin at all costs. Well, I have to be honest. I broke my rule. I did buy a little bit of stock yesterday on margin. The value was just too astounding. It was Equinox Gold. They're not a silver company. I do own a ton of Fortuna Silver and a few other silver miners, America Silver, but I bought some Equinox Gold, just a sliver. It's like equal to 5% of my total portfolio, but I bought it on margin. And here's the thought I had about that. I thought, you know, when everybody else is having to sell because they're on margin, that might be the time to buy things with a little margin. One thing for sure, we're going to find out. These stocks could go lower. Gold and silver could go lower. My thought is that they'll go higher. When we tie it all together, when we tie all the news of the week, right? Super high inflation. And then we couple that with all this talk about recession that's becoming a very mainstream narrative. And we look at statistics like jobless claims going up, people not having money, 50% of Americans not even having any savings or anything, 70% of people that make over 100K not being able to pay their bills. I mean, what it shows is recession plus, don't forget, major inflation. That's stagflation. That has always been good for the price of precious metals. I appreciate you watching. If you enjoy my video, hey, subscribe. Consider subscribing. And give my video a thumbs up. You can turn on notifications if you press the little bell icon. That way you'll get bugged by me every time I put out a new video. But most importantly, thank you for being here. Your time is valuable. I do my best to provide you with useful information. But what really, really means a lot to me is that you come here, you join me, you give me some of your precious time. You're important, and it's important to me that you're here. I'm going to look forward to seeing you next time.